Today is March 27th, 2018. I'm Omar, and this is DNN. Hey Colin, what's going on with prom?
Prom will be held April 28th at the Genesis Center, and the theme is Around the World. Tickets are on sale until March 29th in the Commons. Juniors and seniors, there will be a slideshow during prom. If you have any pictures from over the years that you would like to have in the slideshow, please email them to Ms. Durrance. Dragon Bank is at it again. Since prom is right around the corner, Dragon Bank is giving away 2 prom tickets, and it is so easy to win as long as you have a Dragon Bank account. Stop by the Commons during lunch and enter to win. Attention seniors, the end of the year timeline has been updated on the school's home webpage. Please make sure to go online and print yourself a copy. Be prepared for upcoming dates and deadlines. Highlands Little Theater invites you to audition for Mary Poppins starting April 9th through the 12th at 6:30 p.m. The total cast size will be 22, made up of singers, actors, and dancers. The auditions will be located at the Highlands Little Theater Thacker Pavilion. Please contact Jen Westergom if you have any questions. FFA competed in ornamental horticulture Friday, March 23rd. Congratulations to Victoria Henley and Rebecca Spain for placing first in landscaping and advancing to state. Kendall Prescott and Emily Brower also advanced to state by getting first place in marketing. Aubrey Lanier and Savannah Albritton placed second in artistic arrangement. Louis Carlini and Kyle Pettis placed third in production. And Carmen Carlini and Miranda Bonnell placed fourth in consumer production. Congratulations and good luck to those advancing into state. Let's check out vocab with Mr. Harris and This Day in History with Mr. Barrelsman.
Good afternoon, Dragons. Mr. Halpern here with a word of the day. Today's word of the day is nuance. N-U-A-N-C-E, nuance. And that's a subtle difference in shade or meaning. And the reason why we're talking about nuance today is we are writing thesis statements. And to write a good thesis statement, you need to make a claim, and it needs to be controversial in some way. If you write a thesis statement that is too obvious, maybe even stating a fact, that would be on one end of the spectrum. Then the other end of the spectrum would be a thesis statement that is too broad or not defendable. You want to make a thesis statement that hits right in the middle, which would just be controversial and enough to defend. So based on the nuances in the way you write your thesis statement, that will determine if it is arguable, if it's controversial, or on one end of the spectrum it would be too obvious, or on the other side of things it would be not even defendable, too broad. Good luck with your thesis statements. Let me know if you have any questions.
Good afternoon, Lake Placid High School. Mr. Burleson here with another edition of This Week in History. And for This Week in History, we are going to go with today's date, March 27th, 1513. It was on that date that the famous conquistador and explorer Juan Ponce de Leon first sighted our home state, Florida. That's all for this week, and I hope you guys all have an outstanding week. And as always, remember to maintain integrity.
It is that time of year when we begin the selection process for AVID students for the upcoming school year. Teachers, your students may be approaching you with requests for recommendations for entry into the AVID program for the next year. Please complete these by filling out the link to the Google form provided in your email from Ms. Henderson by April 6th so that the selection process is completed in a timely manner. Congratulations to the new Key Club officers for the 2018-2019 school year. President Cynthia Gomez, Vice President Sarah Harris, Secretary Clarissa Oliveros, and Treasurer Rachel Angelo. DNN would also like to congratulate the new NHS officers for the 2018-19 school year. The President is Aubrey Lanier, Vice President Ayushi Patel, Secretary Anna Grace Wheeler, and Treasurer Gabby Merlo. Now let's head over to the weather with Mikey and check out Student of the Month.
This is Mike here with your afternoon weather. As you can see here, we're going to have highs up to 77, and it's going to be partly cloudy for after school. And as you see here, no rain at all, mostly to the west. And as you see here for our 5-day forecast, could be highs up into the 80s, and our lows getting down to 60. And if you ever wondered how a sinkhole is formed, here we go. A sinkhole is formed when there's a cavity and a bunch of rain comes down into the cavity. It keeps dissolving away at the surrounding rock, and then it keeps getting worse and worse and worse as time goes on, and then there starts to be a cave-in, which it gets lodged, and then more water comes, and then it eventually caves in, swallowing a house, a car, or a building. We'll be back after this commercial.
Kaiser University's beautiful flagship campus supports a well-rounded collegiate experience of challenging academics, sports, student activities, and interaction with other students across the globe. Students select from about 100 different degrees from the associate to PhD level with rigorous academic standards. To round out their classroom learning, students have internships and a practical employer-driven curriculum with a career focus. Education is provided in smaller class sizes, encouraging team building and spirited collaboration.
Good afternoon, Lake Placid High School. It is time for our March Students of the Month. And this month, we have for physical education, Rebecca Spain. Congratulations, Rebecca. There you go. And for Spanish, Sophia Segrist. Congratulations. For business education, Victoria Severus. Congratulations. For the math department, Kiara Peterson. Congratulations.
Thank you.
For reading, Jocelyn Munez. Congratulations. For leadership, Kelly Leal. Congratulations. For carpentry, Tevin Jackson. Congratulations, Tevin. For culinary, Jasmine Franco. Congratulations.
Thank you.
For math, Jamalet Godinez. Congratulations. And for science, Susie Cortez. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And this is your March Students of the Month for Lake Placid High School.
Happy Tuesday, Dragon fans. I'm Karina, and this is DNN Sports. Today at 4 p.m., boys tennis will be at LaBelle. Also at 4 p.m., girls tennis will play against LaBelle. Starting at 5:30 p.m., varsity softball will be at Glade State. At 6 p.m., JV baseball will face off against LaBelle. At 7 p.m., varsity baseball will be at LaBelle. Good luck to all of our athletes, and go Dragons.
How has the team exceeded my expectations this season? They have surpassed my expectations for this season. All the guys have made a lot of improvements with their hitting, their blocking, serving. Everything's much better, far more competitive this year than we were last year. Really giving some of these other teams a good fight. And I think we're right on the verge of taking the next step and starting to take down a lot of these teams that have been around for a long time that have a lot of talent on their teams. We don't have any home games this season, unfortunately. It's hard to get these teams to want to come out and travel to us, but the plans are to be placed in a district next year, which will guarantee us 4 home games and 4 away games. So we're going to force some of these teams from Orlando, Miami, and Tampa to travel out here to Lake Placid, whether they like it or not. So hopefully that'll go well next year. I know the guys are really excited about having some home matches next year. Looking to improve the program in the future by hopefully building some more talent, getting some guys that are tall and athletic out there, the big hitters, the big blockers. Always out there, looking for new talent. Volleyball for boys is it's not a new sport by any means, but it is new to, I would say, the rural areas. We are the first team out here in this region. So it should be drawing attention to us very soon, and eventually teams around us will pick it up. There's no doubt about that. We're just really waiting for some of these other teams to get on board schools in Orlando, Tampa, and Miami areas. They've been going at it for a while. They have a large talent base. It's very competitive. A lot of these schools are larger, and they get really good athletes out there that go on to gain scholarships and go to colleges like Ohio State and Penn State. Looking forward to seeing what these guys can do on the home court and taking down some of these teams that have been around for a while next year.
What I miss the most about volleyball is having fun with all my friends and messing around at practice.
Alright, so we mainly do serving, setting, and hitting drills. Half the time in practice, and the other half we scrimmage.
What I like about our volleyball team is, we're the best around. We beat all these teams because we're the best, We're just great.
Now back to Omar in the studio.
The quote of the day is, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." That quote is by Martin Luther King Jr. Thanks for watching. DNN signing out.